TMD Sports is brought to you by Fanatics.com for all your official licensed gear.
What's going on YouTube? What's going on Facebook and all the social media networks? It's TMD Sports in collaboration and conjunction with Cleveland 13 News. We got a great show for y'all today. But before we get to that, we got to introduce the cast real quick. Christy Acute is in the building. Christy, let them know what's good.
Worked up a sweat dancing. All right, let's talk football. We got the draft coming up soon. Yay, finally. That means season's starting soon.
Good job. All right. This man barely comes on, but we appreciate he's here today. What? He was in the building. I'm JB. What's going on?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy. I'm here. Good internet, good weather. Let's get it.
All right, Danny, sit back a little bit, Pepper. You're too close. You're too close, man.
You're
too close, man. You're too close, man.
Baby.
Head down, go down. All right, y'all. Woo, as y'all well know, we're going to start off like this. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have finally been picked up, and they are finally in the WNBA. So they're going to lose some of that NIL money, but they are finally signed. What we want to ask the question today is, do we actually think that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and the other players that came out of the draft this week or last week, will they be effective enough to change the landscape of the WNBA? Will it generate more profits, more viewership, and more revenue? Now we got to let the ladies go first. Christy, what is your opinion on this?
Oh, God. So I'm so excited for the ladies. Everyone that got drafted, not just Caitlin and not just Angel, but everyone that was able to go and be drafted to the WNBA. It's an amazing accomplishment for those ladies. Now, when we go to their legacy, I just it's going to be a fad. It's going to last for a little bit, but it's going to fall off real quick before the season even gets halfway through, I think, unfortunately.
JB, what do you think?
Well, I think with that $10 million deal she signed with Nike, that's going to definitely bring a lot of attention to the WNBA. And I also think there's going to be a lot of guys and a lot of females that are going to pick up the, support luggage and just start really, really, really just driving some real dollars to the WNBA this year, because that gap from what she makes as a salary to the first or just to the lowest paid NBA player is just such a big gap, and that's just crazy.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I think it's gonna be very fleeting, and like Christy said, I think it's gonna be a fad, because honestly, the WNBA needed more than just those fews and chews that they picked up. They need 20 Caitlin Clarks. They need and another 20 Angel Reeses. I see it maybe as the first few weeks. It's going to be a build up an excitement level, but then I think after that, this is going to plummet, just like Donald Trump's votes did a couple years ago.
Let's not talk politics, okay?
So what you say, Christy?
Let's not talk politics.
Yeah, we're not talking politics. Like I said, I just don't see the sustainability in what's going on. Like I said, at least me and you agree. And as a woman, I'm surprised that you actually said that. You don't feel like as a woman that these women can hold it down, Christy?
No, and it's not that it's their fault. It's just that the sport just doesn't have the following. And, they're going to bring a couple of people along. But they started to become a big deal 2 seasons ago when they played against each other, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, in the championship finals for college basketball. And LSU ended up winning that time. Fast forward to this year. Caitlin Clark's team won this year at Iowa. So they both got national championships. They both. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Sorry, my bad. Caitlin Clark did not win a championship, but they did win against LSU when they played against them this season. So, it's just, I'm a realist. And when I talk to you guys about how I feel about sports, I'm going to give it to you straight, no matter how I feel personally about it. I mean, personally, like I said, I think it's great for the sport, but I don't think it's going to last. So sorry.
Yeah, I heard that. JB, you got anything else you want to add to that real quick?
I think it's going to gain momentum and it's going to pick up and it's going to continue to get momentum. And I think it's going to last. I think we're going to be seeing a lot from the WNBA from now on. And it's going to be a lot of great talent coming through there. We're going to be amazed to see it. We're going to be witnessing greatness and we're going to appreciate it. We're going to love it. We're going to support it.
As a woman, I hope you're right. I really do hope you're right.
I am.
I hope you're right too, bro. I just don't see it. And it's nothing, and I'm not trying to be chauvinistic about the whole thing. I just don't see it. Unless
I got a daughter coming. We already looking at her record.
Yeah. Is she gonna be dunking? Can she dunk?
Come on, man. We ain't trying to dunk. We trying to shoot threes.
Exactly. That's the part of the entertainment genre of the entertainment value and the level is just not there in the WNBA. You don't have girls catching alley-oops. You don't have girls driving away like that dunking. And it just
we need to have a bone coming out of someone's leg.
You got to lower the goal 2 feet, lower it 2 feet. What? And then we're gonna hold a dunk contest. A female lower the goals 2 feet.
That's exhibition.
Have a dunk contest.
You're getting an exhibition now. It's not the freaking sport. You're changing the sport. It's an exhibition at that point. So no.
Basketball. I'm talking for the All-Star game, the All-Star weekend. That's to hype it up. Get the numbers up. You know, you get the numbers up by doing fun stuff during All-Star weekend. That's how you promote it. So you lower the goal 2 more feet. You have a female dunk contest, and you get some excitement. Too easy.
I think one of them needs to have a bone come out,
I like Paul George.
Once you see a player have a bone come out of their leg or their arm, you want to see how they do when they come back. So, maybe the girls need to break something. Go break a leg, ladies.
yeah, that's a proverb. Go break a leg is for real. But people like Lisa Leslie, Miss Swopes, who just finally won South Carolina, I think they will go against that. Like I said, the whole point is to show the world that they can do. I won't say exactly what the men do, but something, a semblance of what they're going to do. You can't just lower the goal for them. I'm not going to see that lower no goal. Come on.
Okay, if you didn't see them raise it, why can't I see them lower it?
Well,
if I don't see dunk contest raise the goal, why can't I see them lower it? I mean, it's entertainment.
Dunk contest, you see where they raise the goal.
Come on, Dwight Howard.
He's talking about celebrity ones that don't.
And what do Dwight Howard carry that they don't carry?
Height and athleticism.
That's what.
Let me not even step on that grenade. But but height, he had more height than they did. But it ain't all about height. It's just all about entertainment. So you got some girls that got some athletic ability out there that would rock a 8-foot goal like they was, MJ or something. LeBron James coming out there windmilling. I wouldn't mind seeing a female doing you know what I'm saying? Give me one of them kiss arounds. I would love to see that.
I want to. Until that happens, that's where it's going to be at.
Okay, so you get it started. You start the petition here. Let's start the petition right here.
Oh my God.
Let's move on to the draft. NFL draft 2024 is coming up very soon. We, the Cleveland Browns, have a second round draft number 54. We've got a third round draft number 85. We've got 156 in the fifth. We got 206 in the sixth, and we got 227 and 243 in the seventh round. So,
no doubt. Now, Christy, now that we are on that subject, after we came on this week, we were talking about we didn't want to get into too much of a draft thing like that, but we do want to take a position of need for the Cleveland Browns. So, Christy went first last time. JB, what is your position of need in your one player that you would like to see the Browns draft next week?
And uncross your arms. Stop pouting.
Okay. All right. Well, I was looking at a DL, defensive lineman, but I'm going to be honest with you. I would love for us to have Marvin Harrison Jr. at the wide receiver position to complement Cooper. Man, that would be so awesome to have him there where that, Deshaun Watson could just have a deep threat, not only just a deep threat, but he has a possession wide receiver for third down, for key positions like that. Man, it would just be awesome to see Marvin Harrison Jr. come and play for the Cleveland Browns. So that's my pick.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask you right there. What's the likelihood of that? Because he's probably gonna be a first rounder. We don't have a shot unless the Browns
pick.
Yeah.
Same chance I have of winning the lottery. That's what the chance.
Correct. Unless the Browns moved up, that ain't happening. And I mean, don't get me wrong. Barry's that dude. He could maybe package something and maybe get a later. But I think Harris will probably be gone.
He's going to the Texans.
Yeah, he'll be gone before 12. I think he'll be gone.
Oh, totally. He's going first 5.
You know, first 5?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. And, I know that CJ has been talking to his coach down there in Tennessee, and he really wants Marvin. So there's no way that we're going to get him. Now, the position that I picked, I was bouncing back and forth, but I really think that we need another center. We only have 2 right now. So we've got Graham Barton from Duke. I don't know who he is. I've never heard of him. He's evidently got the best score, but I personally would rather have either Jackson Powers Johnson from the Oregon Ducks or the Georgia Bulldogs, Cedric Van Gibberon, or I don't know. Gary Chief's son. He's got 50 billion names, just like one of our other quarterbacks. So,
no doubt.
Yeah. So I would like either Jackson Powers or Cedric from the Dogs to come play center for us.
Okay. So you agree with me as far as now? I'm also going offensive tackle. Or you agree with me as far as the line needs to improve. So I'm going offensive tackle. And at that point, at the number 54 pick, a lot of those top guys, because people don't still understand that even though the Browns don't have a first rounder, you still have a chance and opportunity to get 2 top 100 players in the country.
I'll tell you who the top 2 are. Do you know who the top 2 are for the offensive tackles? Okay, so we've got J.C. Latham from Alabama, which anybody from Alabama would be like cake. So, and then we have Joe Alt from Notre Dame. So I think both of them would fit into our offense. And I think both of them would do an excellent job.
Okay. So that's not my pick. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So now at that point in time, last year, there was 5 offensive tackles taken in the first round. The second round was like 1 or 2. And then the third round, it wasn't them. And then the fourth, it was like a 4th round explosion of offensive tackles. So at that point in time, I'm going for Karen Alma. I can't even see. That's why I can't stand these names. Karen Alma G or whatever. The guy from Yale. The guy from Yale who has he has a lot of intangibles as far as the guy has a great reach. See, some of the guys that you mentioned, they got short arms. And that was some of the analysts that they put into it. But I think this guy would be there at 54. He's got great reach. All the physical attributes. He likes the pancake, very athletic. I think he fits the scheme a lot better for what the Browns can do, and they don't really have to go into, hey, you're going to be a starter. Hopefully, you won't be another DeJuan Jones type issue because I need the Browns to build depth on that line. We got down on Jerome Ford so badly. Jerome Ford had 899. He almost got close to a 1,000-yard season, even though we got hurt in tackle. I don't want to give up on Jerome Ford just yet. I don't really want to draft a running back, but I want somebody to open some holes because that's what Stump was saying. My boys trying to do, you couldn't open up no holes. So I want an offensive tackle. I'm not high on Jedrick Wills. I'm sorry. I'm just not. And that is my pick, an offensive tackle. So I'm going with the guy from Yale because I don't want to murder his name again.
Okay, so we got 2 offensive linemen and a receiver. Yeah. So I see where our actual need of help is basically on that offensive line, which I do agree.
Yeah. So if we had to address these other positions, so we just addressed the offensive line, you took a wide receiver. What is another position that the Browns could address with these other 2-3 picks? If we pick those 2-3 people, we got 2 picks left. Where would you go, Chrissy? Where would you go next?
We got room for a couple guards. But
Defensive tackles.
yeah, I mean, defensive tackles. We got
Yeah,
7 right now.
What other position in?
I think we're set. I mean, like even our guys in the secondary, we've got so many back there at the safety position, the cornerback position, defensive ends. We've got 8 of them. Like, I just really see it. Offensive line, we need beefing up. I think we need a lot of backups to our offensive line because we've seen how quickly we can lose our offensive line.
So you don't think linebacker is an issue? You think JOK is good back there? And
Jock's excellent. We lost Walker. That's great. He wanted to play down here in Florida where the weather's warmer. So awesome.
Never played
Jock, he did phenomenal. And I think he's just coming into his own now because we gave him that chance last season. So
I think we maybe could probably use another corner because the rumors are swirling so much with trading Newsome. I don't like that. That's really pissing me off. But I think it's because he's getting close to that big contract. And I think the Browns are, like I said, it's nothing but rumors. You know how these things go. But if they got rid of Newsome, I would be upset. Like, why? Meet MJ. MJ is the same height as me. I love MJ. But maybe I would like to see another rookie get in there. And then maybe after that, if they, with that last pick, take some. What's the last? What round is that last pick, Christy?
Round 7 is number 243.
243. 243. Okay, if you want to bring a running back in, okay, cool. I ain't got a problem with that. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I'm saying if Newsom gonna get to his what we like to call his max opportunity for his max deal, I think he would take less to make sure that he keep the team together and don't blow it up. Because look how close we came last year. You know what I mean? I think everybody is really feeling that buzz about being actually in the Super Bowl because how close we came last year. We had overcame a lot of obstacles. Number one, I mean, playing with 5 different starting quarterbacks. Number one, losing Chubbs. Number two, I mean, come on, what else you want us to do?
So JB, let me ask you this. So you trying to tell me if, let's say, Kansas City offered you a $50 million 3-year contract?
Oh, I'm about to say F Kansas City because we on TV, but F Kansas City, man. I'm staying in Cleveland. What you think, man? Hey, you can't look at what we did last season.
But check it out, though. I can't pay you $50 million, though. I can only pay
I'm gonna take a pay cut, bro. It's more than it's not about the money. It's about that chip. It's about that legacy. It's about making sure my legacy. I like talking with Aaron about this. We're gonna get him back talking to more football later on the season. But he told me something about what he want to do with some of these players after they get out of the game. And I like this concept. I ain't gonna say nothing about it on here though, but he got something for y'all. So, but keeping that team together with the assets and with everything that we have right now, and opportunity we have to actually bring a chip to the city is closer than I think we ever been.
Okay. Yo, what you say, Christy?
I said the guys are definitely excited. You can tell, they're all going into the OTAs early.
Yes.
And they're all pumped, and they're glad to be back. And the fans are going to be glad to have them back, no matter if the face mask is white or gray or purple or blue. We just want our Browns out on the football field and playing again.
All right, yeah, I'm not gonna let y'all drag me down a rabbit hole with this crap. All right, I'm gonna wait and be patiently and pleasantly optimistic, and it is what it is. All right, y'all, that's the end of the show. I want to thank my co-hosts, Chrissy Acuity and JB Bizzle, for coming on the show.
And I want to make sure y'all go download that new AI single I just released on all social media platforms. And y'all just, continue to support the show. All right, peace.
And like I say every week now, I got away from it. Go Browns, bitches. We'll check y'all next week. Cleveland 13.
Yeah.